Hello everyone, this is Edgy once again. In this short clip, I want to introduce you the second version of Plexus plugin for 3D Studio Max. In my last presentation, you saw the first version of Plexus, which created only the lines between the vertices. I updated the first version. There were some problems and some improvements, so I will give it for free. And also in this presentation there I will I want to introduce you Triangulation Plexus, which I say 3A Plexus. uh, I wanted actually created I want to actually create a a good intro for it, but my computer was too slow for it, and it took maybe another weeks to complete the whole intro. So I told myself, uh, I first introduced to you, so if you want to work with it, you can work with it for now, and after that, when my intro is finished, I can upload it separately. uh, the intro that you will see right now is just the three scenes of it, and I repeated the three scenes two times because it was too short. I first let you see what I created. It's a simple plugin. It's a simple particles that are flying in the air, and some lines is created between the particles, and also some faces. So first, let us see what we will. So what you saw here, for example, you see that between each three vertices that are in a certain area, it will create a face, and I gave glass material to the face so you can see through them. You can see. Yeah, I know, it's very powerful and beautiful. You can see here, you can see here. And when the vertices uh, get out of the distance of the certain area, it will disappear. Not a single cut, but from one area to area, the triangle, the face will disappear. You see here, you can create amazing things with it. You see here these faces. Okay, so let's show you what I did. First, let me speak about the last version, with the upgrade, second version of the 3D Plexus, which is the run script. Let me computer the script Max Plexus version 2 MSN. Okay, this is for the first version. For example, if you have here some particles, and let me rotate it, and 6, and frame, don't forget this, 100%, and from 50. Okay, speed 50 with 30, and just give it a random walk. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, this is what we have right now. We can also have some cubes, one, and geometry. So this is a simple scene with particles, and if you pick it, you can pick it. But the big upgrade here in the first version of Plexus is that you can animate the range of maximum radius, the fade distance, and also the cylinder size, and also the thickness. So for example, here you can have a lower value of thickness and here higher value, or for max radius. This was very important because, for example, I have a scene and in the first frames the particles are too far from each other, but I want to have lines between them. But in the first frames, for example, or after that, the particles are coming too near each other. And if I have, for example, an area which is, for example, 100 or whatever, and here, if I come here, then we'll create lines between all of them, and it will get so crazy, so you cannot work with it. So it was very necessary to have this keyframe. The second thing that I did is some improvement in the script, so it is very faster. So the way that I use it, it's so, because I want to know the distance. So I create here a compound object and a matcher. Okay. And I select my particle and I reset it, so I am here. So right now I see my particles and I go to snap and right click here, pivot none, just endpoint enough for me. And I'm going to here and okay, and I have some tape. Okay, cool. So first let's say at frame 12, and I want to create, okay, for example, from this to this, I can see that the particles are so approximately around, the distance is around 20. So I say at frame 12 the distance is from 20 is good for me, and okay, and I go, for example, to the frame 35 and create another type. Okay, you can see, no, this is not a good one. For example, these two. Okay, we can say, for example, 25. Okay, at frame 35, 25 distance, and I go here further. For example, at frame 55, you see right now they began to separate. No, this is not a good sample. You can, okay, for example, okay, 30. Say at frame 55, 30. At frame 75. Let's say 50. At frame 75, let's say it's 50, and at frame 100, which they are very powerful, say 60 for example. So right now I know all this stuff. I press H and delete all my tapes, delete them, and also press H to delete my matrix, so I don't need it anymore. Okay. I'm coming here back, turn on the auto keep, and at frame 20, at frame 12, I mean, I have 20 for max radius, and say, for example, 8 for this fading sense. I go here back to make it, okay, 20 and 8, okay, and at frame 35, what I have is 25, and let's say fade distance to 10. At frame 55, I have 30 here, with fade distance of 50, and at frame 75, I have 50 for max radius, and 50 for max radius, and say 20 or 25 for fade distance, and at frame 100, I have 60 here, and let's say 30 here. Okay. I leave this max thickness and max size. It's good for me. So okay, I select my particle system once again to get sure and run it. This is very important because I myself wanted to create an intro, and I needed this keyframing in the max radius and fade distance. So it was very necessary to create it. This is the there is another thing that another improvement that I will tell to you. In the first version, if you worked with it, I don't know, if it began to work, you couldn't stop it anymore. And if you wanted to stop, you have to close the max immediately. But in this version, if it's in the middle of the calculating and you don't want to continue it anymore, just press escape, as I will do it right now. Okay, right, let's calculate 3 other frames, and after that I will escape. Okay, you see right now it's, I press escape and I have until now, but from after that I don't have it anymore. So you can see it is very powerful. But let us work with the new 3A plexus, which is triangulation plexus. I select run script, and this time I load triangulation plexus. This is the file triangulation plexus HG version 1, and here you can, here we can also animate it. So let's animate it. I press I turn it on, and 20 for here, and 8 for here, and I go to frame 12, the same, and I go to frame 30, just okay, or 35 was it, and make it 25, and for example 10. So that's enough, I think. Okay, and I pick my source and I run. Here we have a max visibility. It says when they are in the area, how much. For example, you can say if they are in the certain area that I want to create the the face, but I don't want to have. I want to have the maximum visibility, not to 1, but to, for example, half. It's up to you. Okay, but from the distance that the points began to go far away from each other, it will disappear from the maximum visibility. Okay, I let it to 1 and press run. You can see right now here that we have right now some faces here. So okay, I stop it right now from here. I press escape to stop it right now, and you can see that when I go through it, I have, okay, I calculated just until here. So you can see that I have some faces here, and if I select one of these faces, there are some points in these faces that you have to notice. First thing, that all the faces are at position 0, 0, 0, so you cannot move them. Okay, and the vertices the keyframes are given to the vertices and not to the position of the whole face. The second thing is that we can see here face connector. It's the name of all of them. Okay, you can select all the face connectors, for example M, and give them a material. It's good to give the double-sided material. Okay, and you have it. So easy is it? So right now you can work with it, and it's no problem at all. I just wanted to show you, for example, my scene that I worked with it, that you saw the intro. Okay, it's wireframe right now, shaded. Okay, or real. You cannot see the faces here because very easy, because M, press M, because all the faces are glass, so you cannot see them here. I changed the material of the faces to something else that you can see them. Okay, and let's say from frame 0, and you can see some other faces there, but the visibility is 0, so don't be afraid of this. So you can see that you will have some faces, and the faces began to disappear. You see, it's fantastic. It's looking very, very good. So that was all about this presentation. I hope that you liked this triangulation plexus, which I say 3A plexus for me. You can download both of this version, I mean the triangulation plexus version 1 and the second version of the 3D plexus, which I introduced first in this presentation. You can download both of them below my this presentation in the YouTube. In the descriptions you can download them, and you can work with it for free. Just if you like it, don't forget to subscribe me, okay? And if you have any question about how to use this or how to use any other things, or if you have any idea that you want to create something like a plugin in 3D Studio Max or whatever, or about particle in general or 3D Max in general, feel free to ask me and comment me. I appreciate it. So that's was all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it and you liked it as I did, and see you next time.